All verification required. Yes. Uh-huh. Uh, Employer may require verification from an employee who is requesting leave. Yes. Mhm. Now it said a police report. Yes. I had mentioned that I wasn't in swim on December 31st of 2015. Yeah. Does a traffic citation suffice? Yes. That would allow my wife to leave employment right now. Because I mentioned the union, requirements for unpaid leave. Yes, he did. Now I'm mentioning labor and industries of the state of Washington. Could you get me the last 50 years of employees in labor and industries in every state of the United States? Yes, because that protection order has the full faith and credit of the United States Constitution. Now, a court order providing protection to the victim. Well, just so you know, okay, in 2008, I was not given notice or opportunity to be heard. And then I was on trial for the allegation of violating it. Yes, when I was found not guilty. Right now. Then you reissued it by minute order. Now, I'm saying that this fraud, yes, of using protection orders, yes, to keep me from my sons violates the requirements of labor and industries in every state of the United States. As much as you wouldn't think that my wife would move from the state of Washington, yes, those protection orders gave her the protections of labor and industries in every state of the United States. Now, for any employee of labor and industries in any state of the United States to have knowledge of fraud and forgery, yes. In fact, I'd include the dissolution of marriage. Pooch. Now, yesterday there were some plaintiffs that were concerned about not having a class action lawsuit because of my want to manufacture some innovations. But I would say that without the actual due process to issue a court order, yes, I could have a large class action lawsuit for every time the alleged victim, yeah, left work because you issued a protection order. Now, it could be $100 billion day. See, there are some requirements of law when issuing protection orders so that the respondent gets notice and opportunity to be heard. Yes. And then there are the requirements of law to issue a dissolution of marriage. Right. Where you have to have proof of notice and opportunity to be heard. Yes. Then you have to have the jurisdiction of the state to be able to dissolve the marriage. Yes, he does. Now, why don't we look at all of those petitioners? Yes, for dissolutions of marriage where there are restraint provisions included in this right now. And then let's look at all the petitioners of all of the anti-harassment, yes, protection orders, and extreme risk protection orders, that once they had that little document in their hot little hands, all of a sudden they're fucking leaving